So I'm in the candle room right now, and it has been a while since I've recorded things. I still got a lot of clips, so I still gotta get some videos out. Now, like y'all know, my candles is over here dead and unsold because I got no labels. And I just been going back and forth. Like, I'm not going back and forth. I know what label I want. Now these are cute, but I've been using these to kind of try to see what size I want to go for because I have no idea what size. So I mean, the first ones I had, which were terrible. And the next ones I had, I think I did a lot better. They didn't print good. Now the quality was not good, but I think it was the right length. But I do think the font was a little too big, but I don't necessarily mind too much. And this label is a 2x5, so I did it by the, as you can see, like the long thing. And I was even thinking about, honestly, because I want these out, so I was thinking about cutting them. That's tacky, but that's what I was thinking about because I'm trying to get these sold because I'm trying to get started because basically I haven't been able to do anything this year because I know when I get something done, I put them out there and I say, you know what, that can be better, and I pull them right back. I don't even give them time to settle, or have them at least being sold. I'm still doing stuff in the background. I pull them completely. So yeah, but so there's that, and I've been thinking about the label situation, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have to wait to text how to get them labels, and with the whole Trump thing, stuff might go up by that time. So my labels basically I got 4 designs, and like I told you, I'm gonna get at least I think 500, like 100, 500, and like 1,000. I'm gonna just get the 500 for like $90-some. 4 designs, shipping and text, and all of this come around to about $480. So that's why I'm also not trying to make so many different sets right now because that was add-on designs. And also, I'm not trying to do even though I want to, but like the bigger vessels because that's a different size. So that's a whole different, label completely. Not even just the scent name. It's also the size, and that's why I can't do both yet either because then not only is more scent names, it's also sizes, so that's double the changes. We just moved, so we like settling into some stuff. We still need stuff out of the house, and also that is more important, and I'm trying to like see what just makes sense. So like, do stuff for myself, do stuff for my business, do stuff for to try to make some more income, do stuff for the house. It's just a lot of different stuff. So that I've been trying to like dabble in. So I started a Patreon because I've been trying to see how I can monetize it. So I already sell like candle recipes, and I have been wanting to for the longest make more of those, like just test with any type of wax, because then I can get more sponsorships, such as PR shipments. Like, oh, they want to test this wax. Oh, they gave me these jars, and when they give me those jars, I can, I want to make multiple videos off of it, be able to make a series off of it, and have a lot of content to put out. So with that one thing of jars, I can't tell you everything, but I guess I said, like, with that one thing of jars that I get, 1 for free because I'm showing it off, 2, I get paid from the YouTube video, 3, I can make tests out of it, so I get a whole recipe out of it to sell. 4, now, since I'm adding that idea, I can add it to my Patreon channel that, like I said, I created. It's a whole bunch more of essentials, but we just talk about this right now. So I'm adding to my Patreon. So not only can I sell a recipe by itself, I can sell it on my Patreon and give like members full access to all of the new recipes, or at least like a percentage off or discount or whatever. But I believe if you pay on a thing, it makes sense to have it for free. That's why I was going back and forth for like, do I want to do it like that? Because it's like I want to be paid for that, but at the same time, and say you can get all these recipes for free only for this certain amount, but at the same time, it's still a monthly cost. So I think it kind of balances itself out in the end. I don't know. Yeah, but I think it makes sense. But yes, I can add to my Patreon as an incentive, and whatever I do make, say if I get a 12 pack of vessels, I use 1 to test in, the rest of them I can sell. And so that's 5 things right there, and also 6, you can also use some of them for giveaway. So 1, you didn't pay for anything other than the wax, of course, and the fragrance oil and the wick or whatever, but that's pretty much it. So, and then you can write that off completely or whatever because it's going towards marketing. And obviously people want a free candle, so it's not going to take a long time to get out there. And also because I was thinking, like, I haven't been in the game for a while. Like, I've been still on my Instagram and stuff like that, and of course on my YouTube channel, but I haven't really been, showing off my candles, because also I'm at a standstill because all my candles, as you can see, are currently made. So if they're made, I don't have my labels yet. I still need to focus on photography, but I can't do anything until I have my labels. And then how much the labels cost and how much we got to do since we just moved in, and it's just like a lot of different things and ripping and running. It's like, okay, how am I gonna divide that up, to make all of that work and still get my labels in a timely fashion? Because I don't want to wait a tax time, or even though there's an option, but then that could be the middle of the month. Or I was like, I ain't even gotta rush it. I can give myself the entire year if I wanted to. But I want to go ahead and get them out. And also, like I said, that was to my point of me saying I've still been, active, but I haven't really been talking and promoting candles to sell because I don't have anything to sell right now. So basically my shop is closed because I don't have labels for these. It's incomplete. So that's why I brought that up, to say that I've still been trying to, keep my, promote my business. So like when I do come back, I still got my community. But what I've been trying to do is do that in the foreground, and while in the background, basically I'm saying that when I get ready to bring these back, there's not much of a push. Like, I'm still being active, but it's been so long or whatever to where nobody's really checking for it, probably. I don't know that personally. I'm sure there's somebody looking for some or whatever, because every time I put them on, I take them down. And I still promote all the time. I'm like, that's a pretty candle. I wonder when she gonna, when they gonna be able to be for sale. So, but basically what I'm saying, I haven't really been marketing the actual final product, and I haven't really been pushing it that hard. I also don't have anything to push or to sell. So I don't want to just, like I've been doing, dropping it without a strategy. Like, I'm making like email campaigns, but okay, how are you gonna get those people in, Or how am I gonna get hyped back behind my business so when I do launch, these candles are flying off the shelves, as soon as I release them, So, and I was thinking a way to do that is with the jars or whatever, not only with all of that stuff. So the 16, like I was saying, I can sell, those candles using those jars or whatever as a limited time thing. So that makes them special. And I can also use them, like I said, for marketing purposes and do those and have those as giveaway candles. And the main incentive, well, that's the incentive. And in order for you to be able to, be eligible for one, is to sign up for my email newsletter or subscription page. So that's why I can get them in that way. So they're looking for the free candles and free products, but you're also gonna get emails, catching you about the brand or whatever. And also it just gets people coming in to my page anyway, So there's that. So there's a lot of things. I think I said this before, I'm not sure, but I stayed up all night thinking about this too, because I was like, I gotta do something, because I got to monetize this page. But that's another thing too. I got to monetize this page because I'm putting out content, and what I want to do, like I said, with the buying vessels or getting the vessels in for free, or to promote or whatever, working with companies, or just honestly just getting them in, because honestly there's content for me, and I can make a lot of different types. I can pull in a lot of different streams of income with that one thing. So basically take those vessels, I can do so much of I can get free promo off of that, I can get paid off of that. It's just so much that I can do with that. And also another thing, I can make content with it, but I want to be able to monetize my content as well. I can monetize it other ways, but I still want to be paid on YouTube as well, because that's another thing that I don't want to leave on the table. And these are the jars that I've had for the longest. The jars that I started with, honestly, when I was into matte black with the cork lids and stuff like that, before I actually found like kind of my vibe, what I'm going for, that I have not switched from, because that's the reason why I've been in business for or a candle maker for 3 to 5 years. Because 2 to 3 years of my, because 2 to 3 years of me even being in business is, or still going, is the fact that I did not want to give up on these jars. Like, I did not. Because I said, these are going to be my jars. And look at me now. Look at us. These are the jars that I thought that I could start with, on the whole initial wick test with cocoa wax, the wax that I use, and CD wicks, so I can get some videos off of that. And then I can have the actual video of finding out the actual recipe. And then I have the actual detailed video on Patreon for my Patreon users, so where they'll get the recipe. And I also will have the recipe in the ebook for people who don't want to subscribe to the Patreon, or just on the outside of the community, and they can buy the ebook by itself. And then I can keep the made tester as like a collection, so I can just have them in the background on the shelf. that's just like trophy, not even trophy, just like decoration purposes, or just like to have it and be able to show it off and give an example of one of the things that I created. You know, I bought these years ago, so basically it feels like it's free, you know, so I didn't really have to buy anything. Now of course I will need some more wax, and I was thinking, of course, with the giveaways and with the selling of them, I'm not sure if I want to sell them, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I can do both. It does not matter. I guess I don't want to sell them because they're not really my brand, but at the same time, you know, it's like a limited collection, and my people on, you know, my platforms know where it came from, you know, stuff like that. So but there's that. So there's a lot that I can get from this one specific jar that I've had for the longest, that I have not been able to get out of my inventory and sell. And I got 22 of these babies, so I only need one to test with and keep as a collection trophy, and the other 21 I can sell, or I can sell like say 11 of them and give away 10. I can give away 2 and sell the rest of them, you know, or like whatever doesn't sell I can give away. But what I was gonna say with the wax, like of course I need more wax for the, you know, giveaway and the selling purposes, but I at least have enough to make a tester candle there, you know, so I at least have enough to make a test candle and get the recipe for it. And oh, I cut myself off there, but that's what I was gonna say with the giveaway. That's what I was gonna say. Obviously, with the giveaway, it needs to be scented. So I was thinking about, I could either use the scents that are in my collection because I know they work, or just find a scent, you know, that I know works, but what if I like it, want to add to my collection? Basically, I don't want to use a scent that's a part of my collection, but it'll be easier because I know that scent works already, instead of testing a new scent. At the same time, when I test that one scent, you know, and I can just switch them up or change them up at some point. But I could have just a staple scent, and that's be the only scent that I give away or sell with those, you know, collections, because most of it I'm just doing it for like content purposes and to get the recipes out of it, because that's, you know, I can sell them like that. And I was thinking about honestly doing like a vanilla scent. I haven't really found one that works, but doing a vanilla scent will work really, really good. And I think that would be something that would be like good universally to have as my staple. And the one reason why I say that is because, one, I can buy that scent from anywhere and it works, and I can buy it in bulk. So, you know, if I'm buying, you know, if I'm doing multiple scents, you know, obviously it makes sense probably buy smaller, or if you buy in bulk, you just have a whole bunch of fragrance oil sitting around. When I can just have one that works, and all I'm doing, like, of course you use the same scent, but at the same time, not everybody is gonna win that candle. Now, for the people who want to purchase it, you know, you may want to smell something different, but at the same time, my thing is you're buying it for the jar. Like, that's the whole thing that's different, the jar, regardless of what scent I use or whatever. So I always have to find a universal scent that I can buy in bulk, that it'll be cheaper with, and it'll just kind of be a staple because you're mainly buying for the jar. Okay, so I'm back home and I got a few items. So we're a bit busy and I've been procrastinating. So we have a new collaboration coming in quite soon. It's going to be one of my first, what's the word? This is a brand new woman-owned company that's going to be in Georgia. That's the good thing. Why did I do? I hate that. I hate things that become like a trend and I just did it. Oh, I hate that. Ooh. I hate overused things. I'm going to be collaborating with a brand new woman-owned fragrance company. I'm not sure everything they're going to be selling because they are brand new. They're still creating all of their social medias, their websites, and getting all of their products together. But as of right now, I know they sell or will be selling candle fragrances. So that's where I'm going to be testing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this video. I know I want to do like a random vlog and show y'all stuff around here, show y'all me cleaning the jars and stuff, because I have a lot of jars that need to be clean. Now in the agreement, they only want me to they only want me to make at least one product using the fragrance oils, and I'm going to be receiving 5 of them, 5 free 4-ounce fragrance oils that I got to choose from. And this one is nearly already clean. That's why I've been procrastinating, because these have a little bit more wax in them. These are my older test jars, in which, like I said, I want to test these scents again because smelling them, they smell amazing in here. And I wonder if they'll perform, you know, good now. I'm not sure if it's even my new wax, to be honest. But yes, I wanna make test candles for all of these. Now I don't know if I wanna make them in these jars, even though these are my main jars, or in my 9 ounces, because they'll be a lot simpler to do, and I think I have a lot more of those cleaned already. And also this is wider, and I don't want to waste too much wax because I do like to make half testers. Being wider is gonna sit a bit lower than I feel comfortable with, just because of like how these, as you can see, all this black. This is how my other wax used to be. At the bottom, it just didn't burn the best with my other wax. So as you can see, that's clearly not the case with my newer wax. As you can see, much more clear size. You see that little piece right there? Looks more like a fingerprint though. And then also, as you can see, this is barely even burned. And this is more likely one of my older scents as well from my other wax. And then we got here. And also it does look worse on camera. It will always look worse on camera. And you can also tell it's one of my older ones too, because of how the wicks didn't stay lit and the fragrance that I used. I'm gonna get started. I also was preparing for a candle testing video for these jars, as I'm going to be doing for my Patreon. I'm going to be posting on YouTube as well, but the final recipe cards are going to be posted for free. Well, not really free, but for the patrons, you know, in a specific paid tier. And then you are able to join for free for, you know, community and things of that nature. You can also join for free videos that are going to be uploaded earlier, so you get a week early access to my YouTube videos. Now, I will say no one has really came over there yet, but I'm trying to get people over there. And of course, I have to put more content up there. But like I said, you can subscribe for free, and we're going to have things like that. And then I have a $3 tier and a $9 tier, and that's how that's going to be. And how I'm also going to do this is, even though Patreon said you can't do giveaways, but I still want to do giveaways, because what I was going to do is, with all of my recipe cards, you'll get the finished recipe. You'll get a detailed video for one, and you'll also get a video of me testing any type of jar that I choose to test. You'll get the recipe if you are a paid member. It will also be posted for non-paid members who just want to buy that recipe and who don't want a monthly subscription. And then what I'm also going to do is, since I have like a lot of these jars, and I was going to buy, you know, like the case packs of the jar, test one out, and then give the rest out for free, or maybe sell them, you know, for some income, like as a limited edition, because, you know, it does cost materials. And as of right now, we don't have many to any paid members just yet. And also, I'm not even getting paid from YouTube right now anyway. So it would make sense to give out those recipes, and then it does make sense to give out those recipes and also sell the rest as a limited edition collection. That just makes sense. But I did want to give them away for free to go ahead and build my following. So that was another thing I was going to do. But yeah, so I have that video lined up. I just haven't finished it yet. And then with how much wax that you just saw that I have, and I have some more of my melted too, but I'm not sure how much. I was going to go ahead and do the one, even if I don't do the rest just yet. I was going to do the one, but I'm not sure if I should do that right now, because I still have these to test. Now, I don't have to do all of them, but I want to. Because why not? Why do just one? I want to see if all of them work in my wax and in my formula. And I'm also just going to do a smell test as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of this in one big video, if I'm going to separate the videos, what's going on Patreon, what's not going on Patreon. I have no idea how I'm going to do that yet, but I do know obviously I'm going to make a video about it. And also it's not any promotional thing. Now, I am going to be joining their PR list. That's what I'm saying. This is going to be my first ever PR listing that I'm gonna be able to be upon, and it's something I've been working towards for a long time. You know, there's been several companies that I want to work with, and even though this is a brand new company, it's still a blessing. It's still a blessing, you know. And also you get to just support, even though I'm still small and they're, you know, creating their business, I can still contribute in helping that, being a small business and being able to point other business owners, especially who live in Georgia or who just want to support a woman-owned business. And just also, there's a new fragrance company in town. So even though I am small, it's still going to be something honestly great that I believe that we can, you know, help each other out and whatnot. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so I need to clean these out. I still don't feel like doing it. And it doesn't arrive until the 11th anyway, so I don't have to just yet. but I do need to. Yeah. I finally got them clean, thank God. And it didn't actually take long. I still just didn't want to do it. It's hot. And it's an annoying process, but we got it done. And right now, all I have to do is I'm going to still give them a hot water rinse just to lift up any of the extra wax residue. Now, I don't necessarily have to do that because they're pretty clean and they're testers, but I still want to clean and dry in its entirety as much as I can get out. So I'm going to do a hot water rinse, probably a few of them. The only thing is how to dispose of that type of like watery wax, you know, because you're not supposed to put it down in the sink and then say, where do you put it? But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm also going to paper towel it with some alcohol and dry it up, any of the extra water and wax residue that there is. Now I also need to take care of these lids, because these lids are another mess. That's just like, there's some that's worse than this. Some of them I cleaned, some of them I didn't. But yeah, they're just a complete mess, to be honest. And I'm gonna take some quick photos here. And it's gonna be my thumbnail. I've been doing like single shot thumbnails for right now since I'm not doing too much in my business. And something that I also got for myself is this candle maker. So since I had a gift card from Etsy, I bought this right here that I haven't tested yet. And then I bought myself a custom stamp that I already showed my Patreon when I got it. But I got a custom stamp, and you know it came with this piece. Also got some custom wick trimmers. So like, as you know, I got these custom for my apothecary jars, and then I also got some custom wick length things. So basically they're not trimmers, but like you put it over the wick so you can have like a unified cut each time, so you don't cut too long or too short. And I got that in a 1/2 inch, and all of those going to be linked in the description down below. They are affiliate links, so I do make a small commission off of your purchase at no extra cost to you. And thank you to whoever of those who support me through clicking those links. And you're welcome for recommending you the resources that are out there for us all to use. So I have an Etsy storefront as well as an Amazon storefront and basic Amazon. I'm not sure about Etsy, but I know basic Amazon links that are down in the description down below. And I also know that I do have Etsy collections listed in my link tree that are specific as well.